authority that he cited for the basis for getting rid of the staying the proceedings as they are brought by the company. I'm sharing this submissions document as well on the space. So that authority basically says that the proceeding which is commenced on behalf of a company by a person other than a lawyer is an irregularity, and that's what he noted. And then in that proceeding, the proceeding was stayed until a lawyer is appointed. But actually what the authority says, it's a per curiam authority of the Court of Appeal, is that it says it's an irregularity in the sense that if no one takes an objection, then it's not a problem.
Right, okay.
So if no one takes an objection, it gets basically waived. And what they said is that if the respondents even file a notice of appearance in the proceeding, that's it. That the proceeding is, secure. And that was the first thing. Then what they said is that the court has wide discretion, they can do whatever they want. And they said, for instance, they can also stay the proceeding. In that case, what happened is it was an overseas company, and basically the specifics of the situation were that it was appropriate to permanently stay the matter until a solicitor started acting. Okay? But ultimately the court has wide discretion. They can even waive the requirement for a lawyer to act. Now, the first time Gorton raised this matter was on the 23rd of August 23, and said the same thing. And then he said that because no one has raised this matter, he will consider that the proceeding was properly commenced. Okay? So it was basically an invitation to the LSP to raise this matter. Okay? And so he says, because no one is raising it, I will consider that it was appropriately commenced, and that's it. And then later, to further sound more diplomatic, he was like, also, this is not like a typical case where there's just one company and there's no lawyer. This is a case where there's a company and so many private individuals, and I don't think that the company has to make any separate submissions anyway. And if all of them are making the same submissions, it really isn't a pressing issue anyway, and it should be decided at the time of the final hearing. Okay, 23rd of August. So then 9th of December, I raised a recusal application. I said, basically you're hinting to them that they should bring an application. And then I explained to them, so the only basis upon which he's saying that is in the tram tracks it said prepared by Shivesh. Even though at the back it had you mentioned as the point of contact and the representative for the company. So I explained to him that you can't put 5 fucking names in the tram tracks. So I'm the first thing, and that's why my name was there. Anyway, then on the 27th of August, during the hearing of the summary dismissal application, he raised the matter with McAuliffe specifically. He said that, what do you have to say about the originating motion? McAuliffe said that when it was lodged, Mr. Ansel had a practicing certificate, so he had a right to do the thing. So he says, do you say that the originating motion was properly lodged? He says, yes, I say that because at the back it clarifies that Mr. Ansel is the representative for the company. And even though it lists the name of Mr. Kuksal, but it clarifies that Mr. Ansel is the point of service for the company and blah, blah, blah. And we don't have a problem with, Mr. Ansel being the representative at that stage. What we have a problem. And then I pointed out to him that if they didn't have that view, why would they need to cancel his practicing certificate? The whole point was to stop him from, carrying on with the thing. So, and anyway, so they explicitly waived it. And everybody is in agreement that it's a nonsensical point that at the front it says my name, because at the back it clarifies that you're the point of service. He still fucking stayed the matter. And do you know why he did that?
Well,
So-
just pick it one.
No. There's a very specific reason. So the problem he has is that he has basically gotten rid of anything which can have any hint of misconduct on behalf of the LSP people, because what was happening in the proceeding is that I was using that as the basis to subpoena documents about the misconduct allegations. So long as there was any allegation that remained that had to do with tortious conduct, his communication could be subpoenaed.
Yes.
That's basically the fucking link behind all of that. So, I mean, he's so fucked. And the other, I mean, it's clear fraud what he's done. Because apart from other things,
Well, they never, frankly, there was no issue. I never thought there was an issue about
no
it.
one raised it. Plus, he made an explicit guarantee to us that it will not be raised